marriages quietly. When love turns into control, it rarely announces itself. It doesn't arrive as cruelty or chaos, it arrives as concern, charm, and care. In the beginning, the narcissistic partner often feels intoxicating. They're attentive, intense, and deeply invested in the relationship. They want to know everything about you, your thoughts, your fears, your routines, and it feels like intimacy. But slowly, subtly, that closeness begins to tighten. The questions turn into monitoring. The opinions turn into corrections. The affection becomes conditional. And before you realize what's happening, love has quietly been replaced by control. In narcissistic marriages, control doesn't usually look like outright dominance at first. It looks like influence. It sounds like, "I just want what's best for us," or "You're overreacting," or "No one understands you like I do." These statements slowly erode your confidence in your own judgment. You begin to second-guess your feelings, your decisions, even your memories. This is how narcissism dismantles a marriage without shouting. There are no dramatic explosions, just a steady drip of doubt that trains you to look to your partner for permission to trust yourself. One of the most damaging aspects of narcissistic control is how it isolates without forbidding. You're not told you can't see friends. You just feel guilty when you do. You're not ordered to abandon your goals, they're simply dismissed as unrealistic or selfish. Over time, your world shrinks, not because you chose to give it up, but because maintaining it feels emotionally expensive. You learn that peace in the marriage comes at the cost of self-expression, and slowly you pay that price. What makes this dynamic especially destructive is that the narcissistic partner often believes they are entitled to control. They don't see it as manipulation, they see it as leadership, superiority, or love. Your independence feels like a threat to their sense of dominance. Your boundaries feel like rejection, and your emotional needs feel like inconvenience. So instead of meeting you with empathy, they meet you with defensiveness, blame, or withdrawal. The marriage becomes less about partnership and more about compliance. Over time, the controlled partner often becomes quieter, not because they have nothing to say, but because they've learned it's safer to stay silent. You stop bringing up concerns because they turn into arguments. You stop sharing emotions because they're minimized or used against you later. You stop asking for change because the cycle never resolves. And in that silence, something vital begins to die. Not the marriage on the outside, but the person you are on the inside. Narcissism destroys marriages quietly because it doesn't break vows, it hollows them out. From the outside, everything may look stable. The couple stays together,